this exercise, we're gonna work on glute activation, hamstring activation while maintaining a good, strong canister. So when you think canister, think core. Canister is just the control of your anterior core, so your rib cage staying down, your pelvis being in a nice neutral position. This position really flows into anything we're gonna do in the gym. So we want to be able to get our rib cage down, our pelvis nice and neutral underneath us so that we can stack that position. So in this exercise, we'll get onto a box or a bench. We're gonna bring our feet up like so. And I want you to take a nice good inhale, and on your exhale, we're gonna drive the rib cage down. You should feel the core or the abs start to fire. So again, inhale, exhale, rib cage is gonna drop down. Now I want you to find your hamstrings, and then we're going to maintain that position. On the exhale, we're gonna drive up. Inhale, exhale, bridge. Maintain this relationship. Inhale, exhale, bridge. More hamstring. Inhale, exhale, bridge. And then we're gonna reset it and do it again. If we maintain this relationship, we are not going to extend through the lumbar spine. So extension through your lumbar spine would look like this. I'm driving up into my low back. I'm losing that relationship between my pelvis and my rib cage. Pelvis is going to be tucked. Find the hamstrings. Rib cage is going to be down. Abs fire on an exhale. On the exhale, we're going to raise. Feel the hamstrings, feel the glutes. In this exercise, we're going to work on single leg glute activation, hamstring activation while maintaining canister. Rib cage is going to come down on our exhale. We want to tilt the pelvis. We're going to drive up while maintaining that relationship, and then we're going to float one leg. We want to maintain that relationship as we drop. We'll still hover, and we're driving back up. We're going to feel tons of hamstring, tons of glute without extending into our low back. In this exercise, we're going to work on a more vertical loading lunge with some contralateral reach. So the key to this exercise is that we're going to maintain control of our pelvis. So if I'm stepping with my right leg, I want my left knee to come just shy of my right heel. I'm going to reach across my body towards my toe, and I'm going to take my outside hand or my right hand and place it on the small of my back so I can feel what's happening to my pelvis. The exercise is going to look like this. Drop down, press through the ground, stand up strong. Alternate. Reach, press through the ground, stand up, alternate. Right leg forward, left knee down, maintain a fairly vertical position, press the ground away and stand up. I don't want this to look hingy, so hinge is gonna be more of this pattern. In this particular drill, we're trying to drop straight down. We wanna feel the glute, we wanna feel the adductor on the lead leg. We want a little cross-body reach to get access to those body parts. In this exercise, I'm going to give you guys a couple variations of the same drill that we can progress out to make harder. So initially, we're going to be in a half kneel, and I'm going to get in this case, my right leg elevated, and I want to be pretty short. So my left knee is just shy of my right heel. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to get my butt underneath me. I'm going to start to breathe. I'm going to exhale, get my rib cage down. I'm going to reach with my left arm. I want to feel my ribs rotate, and I want to try to hike up my right hip. The plate is going to assist in that. So my right hip is already higher than my left, but I'm trying to hike it up more and find my abs. From there, I'm going to again reach, and I'm just going to start to ramp tension down into my right leg. I can exhale and reach longer. That's going to allow my upper back to expand and get air. I should feel adductor and glute. We can progress this by starting to get our body off the ground. So that the sequence is the same. I'm going to load my right leg. I'm going to rotate. Pelvis is underneath me, all the same steps. I'm going to add that reach. And then as I ramp tension into the ground, I actually want to try to lift my back knee off the ground. Inhale, exhale, drive the reach even further, and try to maintain that position. You should feel adductor and a ton of glute. We don't want stress in the back knee. I can take it a step further by loading even more. So I have a light weight in my right hand. The position is the same, everything is the same. I'm gonna add that reach. I'm gonna lift up off the ground, maintain the position, exhale, breathe. The last variation of this, I would actually go up and down. I'll give you guys a couple reps. So everything is the same. Good position, add the reach, pelvis is in a good position. I try to find that right oblique, right abs. I come up off the ground. I bring myself all the way up. I lower myself back down, and we can hit that for repetitions. All right, guys, in this one, we're going to work on some lateral movement, some frontal plane movement, really just positional integrity. So if you think about in your golf swing, when you're in your backswing as a righty, we need the hips to be able to seesaw. Your loaded hip, your right hip would actually be a little bit higher than your left. Many people have a hard time with this. They're stuck in positions. That we can get into that at another time, but for this drill, for this exercise, for this video, we're just gonna work on positional integrity of those muscles. So we're gonna take a 25-pound plate, right? Say that's an inch or so, something along those lines. A plate is a really good option, and I'm gonna get your, in this case, right foot elevated. You're gonna allow this left leg to rotate, this left foot to rotate, and then I want you to think about loading over top of your right side. I want the foot, the knee, the hip, right, and your nose all in a line. We're gonna sense the rib cage rotating. We'll add a reach, and we're just gonna hold. So I'm breathing into my back. I wanna feel glute, I wanna feel adductor, and I wanna be in this nice, strong position that is going to mimic your backswing.